Hey, I'm Matt. Today I'm speaking about digital marketing for travel agencies. A fun fact about this is I started my career in travel as a travel agent. I was terrible at selling, so I got into digital marketing and SEO to sell stuff. When I discovered that, my whole life changed.
That I helped build many businesses with.
So today I'm going to be teaching you how to grow your business, how to make a memorable brand, how to get more bookings, and all that fun stuff. So here we go. Let's dive in. Starting off, we've got to figure out why is digital important. It's purely because people are doing way more things online. They're looking online, they're comparing online, and they are buying online. So we need to be doing activities to kind of increase your brand and kind of get people knowing you and comfortable and buying from you, which takes a lot of time. So one of the things that you can do is you can build this trust. And how you can do that is by doing expert content. Having a lot of expert content is really great when you run a website. People love that and trust you more. Obviously, customers and clients kind of love you more if you appear as an expert, so that's really important. Answering reviews, you want to get testimonials from people too. The next part you want to do is you want to expand your reach. You want to make sure that you're reaching your audience and that you're growing your audience and you're growing with the right people. Personalized marketing, knowing your customer, putting them into segments and understanding your user or your customer a lot better. So this is kind of why digital marketing is really important, because you can build trust. It's way easier to go global and then kind of expand your market when you do that. And it's way easier to segment and target your user or your target audience. The next one is crafting a strong brand identity. Are you a family travel operator? Are you a luxury? Are you a honeymoon? What do you stand for? Are you sustainable? Are you adventure? Are you corporate travel? Like, what is your brand? I think you really need to understand who you are and who you want to attract and what you stand for. Knowing this and building this out is quite important to building a successful business in digital. SEO, putting content in the right place with the right keywords that your users are searching for and getting those people to trust you enough to book and buy something. I think understanding how keywords are used and how people are searching is a really important part of digital marketing for travel agency. Make sure that you're doing on-page SEO, which is the titles, the linking, and then you've got to be generating content. So building up this topical authority, writing these destination guides, writing these packing lists, writing these itineraries, writing these how-tos, all these kind of things build up your topical authority. It helps you rank for your main keyword and it can get you traffic from all these other keywords. So having a good content strategy is so important. If you do this, everything kind of ties into each other. So really make sure that your content strategy is on point. And then of course, reviews. We've got to build that trust again. We've got to get people to trust you. If people are speaking about you and writing nice things about you, share that. So just to wrap up, SEO, very important. Do content marketing. Make sure that you're doing keyword research, getting those reviews, doing those SEO things. It is one of the best and biggest channels. So I don't want to play it down too little. It's really important. Let's talk about social media and storytelling. A very important part of the digital marketing strategy for your travel agency. There are many different platforms out there. There are probably going to be a few more. You don't have to work on all of them. I would maybe focus on 2 to 3. So the first and foremost, maybe the OG, let's just talk about Facebook. You can build these amazing groups and communities. We have many clients who have thriving groups through Facebook. So it's really great community builder. And obviously this is where people share a lot of their travels. So you obviously want to get nice reviews on Google and just any kind of content that you can get into Facebook is like generally pretty good. The next one is Instagram. People are using it all the time. You kind of want to show dreamy kind of videos in there. You can use reels, stories, but Instagram is one of the most important kind of social medias. You can also use Instagram to use behind the scenes. I think this is quite good too. TikTok is like one of the new babies around and it's doing really well. It's slightly more for the younger generation, I would say, but TikTok, a really good platform for travel. Another really good one, slightly older, is Pinterest. Pinterest is great for people who are planners. So having packing lists, itineraries, anything that you can kind of make a planner happy in Pinterest with nice images, you're kind of golden. So really good platform. YouTube is a very popular way for people to consume content. So I would highly encourage making destination guides, behind the scenes, how-to videos, anything that you can that kind of shows that you're an expert on this destination would be a great way to spend your kind of time. It does take a lot more work. So when you're doing a content strategy and you have a blog content strategy, definitely try and include it into your strategy. It's super visual, travel super visual, wonderful channel to kind of work with. When you do paid advertising, make sure that you understand your SEO a little bit, make sure that you have good targeting, and make sure that your pages are converting. A super big tip here is to make sure that you have Facebook pixel and a retargeting pixel from Google onto your website. And all this does is kind of follow people around and make sure that you're advertising to them. So Google ads are pretty good for people who are ready to book and buy right now. So you can go for those bottom of the funnel, but it is kind of hard to build the trust if you haven't done the other marketing points. Retargeting is one of my kind of favorite ways to make sure that if someone's maybe put something in their cart, you can follow them around and make sure that they book with you. Really, really important. But if you don't have your Facebook pixel or your Google pixel set up and tracking them, then it's going to be a little bit of an issue. So do make sure when you get your website built or redone or whatever, that those things are included, because sometimes they're not carried over onto the new builds that they're missing. So make sure that that is set up. Now, one of the most important parts and a new part of digital marketing for your travel agency is using influencers and partners. Partnering with hotels, with restaurants, just basically anybody that's around you that's willing to speak about you, you want to partner with. But the other thing that's really good
Is influencers. Partnering with them and giving a free trip or paying them based on performance is a great way to market your company.
absorbing the costs a little bit there and investing in getting your audience bigger and people to trust you through these kind of influencers and these collaborations. You can build a really important and big brand, and their audiences generally will trust you too. And then obviously try and partner with people who you trust and who you like, and try to do as like cross-promotional work as you kind of can. Partnerships are a great way to kind of build your business. Email marketing and lead nurturing. Why are we speaking about email? Because it's still one of the best converting channels. First thing that we kind of do is we make beautiful lead magnets. What a lead magnet is something that someone would exchange their email for. So it could be a packing list, it could be an itinerary, but getting that email from those people for those things, you could segment them. So if they're packing list for Morocco, then you know they want to go to Morocco. So building these lead magnets with good segmentation is really important because you can target the customer so much better. You want to make sure that you're personalizing. You don't want to be targeting your family people and your honeymooners with the same message because it's not going to go down really well. So make sure that you're doing your segmentation in your email list and you're creating personalized things. So email marketing is a really important part of your digital marketing funnel. You really want to be making sure that you're getting that email and you'll be able to market them the whole time. And you're able to retarget, you're able to do all these wonderful things. So email marketing, really important to lead nurturing and getting them to get that sale. Now my favorite, tracking results and analytics. Having good analytics and data and knowing your campaigns and optimizing your campaigns is probably one of the most important things that you can kind of do. Understanding what pages are converting in terms of bookings or getting leads is a huge part of your strategy. Knowing what pages convert, so maybe it doesn't get that much visitors, but maybe it converts really well. If you're able to do that and throw money in and generate leads, it's a wonderful kind of way. So make sure that you're tracking what actually converts people. Following up on that, you also want to be tracking how much is costing per conversion. But having these numbers is such an important part of the metrics. Another cool thing to check, email engagement. So it's one thing to build these drip campaigns and these email automations and to be emailing your clients, but if they're not opening or they're marking you as spam, you want to know this. So find out what is performing well. Diving into this data when you have this data is so important. So make sure that you're tracking your emails. This will show you where some of your most loyal customers actually are. So make sure that you're spending time in your data. Your data is the gold that you can keep remining. So please make sure that your data and your tracking is set up well for your website. Okay, the key takeaways. Define your brand, know your audience, know who you're targeting, know who you are, so that when you build your brand, you're not confused and you're not confusing anybody. The next part, mastering SEO and content. You need a content strategy. You need something going out of there to build attention. Make sure that you're tackling what people are searching for. Using social media to captivate and engage, to inspire, to get people to kind of trust you. So social media is so important to getting out there and getting eyeballs on you and your business. Next one, leverage paid ads for quick wins. Paid ads can be expensive, but really well if you want to do quick wins. So finding out if a campaign is working well, putting money behind it, doubling down on something is really good. Knowing what works is really good. If you want a quick win, paid ads could be your kind of answer. So make sure that you have a good SEO strategy that leads into your kind of paid strategy. Those are tied and interlinked together. Partner with influencers or partner with people, but influencers are a really important part of this kind of business nowadays. Make sure that you're partnering with these influencers and giving them a great experience. Try and give them the best experience that you can, because they will take your message and they will 10x, 100x, 1000x, whatever they're going to exit to. The next one is to build relationships with your email marketing. Make sure that you're nurturing, that you're keeping those people engaged, that you have their email address, and that you are marketing them and creating those touch points the whole time. So once you have done all these things, make sure that you're just analyzing and making adjustments and improving the strategy. It's really important to kind of use the data that you get and make sure that you're making informed decisions about your marketing. But that's it. You're getting these elements to work together. You'll create a marketing machine that should be able to give you leads and sales every time you wake up. That's me, Matt from Travel Tractions.
Please like and subscribe. I'll be making a lot more for you guys.